find some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. Yeah. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart.
Good morning, everybody. So I've somewhat failed today, so I'm just gonna push the door together because Ollie is super excited. But I put my camera next to the bedside table, and I thought what I'm gonna do, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna pick the camera up and we'll do like a full day in the life. Like obviously we're in the summer holidays now, and yeah, just do like a realistic day in the life. And I've got straight out of bed. I kind of slept through my alarm, and then Tom was shouting up to me, I've got to go now, because Penny was already downstairs with him. So I kind of like was a bit all over the place when I woke up, and I thought, you were meant to be filming today, so I thought I'll just pick the camera up anyway. So it's currently 20 to 9 in the morning. We are just getting ready because I signed Ollie up to a swimming lesson course this week. So it's like an intensive, it's like an intensive swimming lesson course this week. So today's Thursday, so he's got today and tomorrow left. Yeah, mummy will do your hair now. Penny's come up asking for me to do her hair. Yeah, so he's got 2 more days left of this course, and then I will speak to the instructor. Well, you've got today and tomorrow, so that's 2 because you're not done today yet. Yeah, and then I will speak to the instructor and see what they say in terms of signing him up to a regular swimming lesson every week. So yeah, we're just about to do that. I'm not quite sure. We don't have any other plans for the rest of the day. I'm not quite sure what the weather is supposed to be like today. It was absolutely awful yesterday, like heavy torrential rain. I was actually getting Penny down for her sleep because I think I mentioned in my last vlog, but I'm having to sit with her, and I'd left the doors open. I come up and it's completely soaked all on the floor. So yeah, note to self, when I know it's going to rain, I can't leave the doors open. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring you along on a realistic day in the life. So obviously I'm home, I've got all 3 kids with me, and yeah, we are just going to get ready for the day. Okay, so I am just gonna, I've washed my face, I've just used my toner. I've got a new skincare that I've been using for I think like 2 months now. When I get back from swimming, I'll talk about it a little bit more, because I was actually going to do a video on this, because I still get views on my old Cosmoland video, which was my, if you haven't watched it, I'll link it below, but it was my like chemical peel to reduce my pigments or get rid of them. Oh, thanks Darcy. But yeah, I've switched skincare routine, so I'll talk a little bit more about why I switched when I get back. But I've already done my toner, I've cleansed my skin, so next up I go in with my vitamin C oil. So I'm going to do this so it can soak into the skin, and then I will make my bed. Oh, your hair looks good.
I don't like it today.
Oh, why? A bit curly?
Too curly.
I like it like that. It'll drop out though.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I like my vitamin C to really soak in before I put the other, my like final moisturiser on. But yeah, this skincare, I really like it because it's like so much more simplified than the other one that I was using, and a lot more affordable, which is one of the main reasons why I switched. Next up, I'm just going over my eye cream. So this is this one has SPF in it as well. So I always do, I don't think there's like any, the website's really good actually, it does detail how you layer them. I don't obviously put the vitamin C right under my eyes, but I just like to do that first of all, and then I can kind of like overlap the eye cream. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it's what I've been liking. Then we need to just brush the eyebrows up because they're now all slick where I've washed my face. I actually had them tinted and shaped again on Monday, so it wasn't a lamination, it was just like a maintenance top up. So you can actually see that I've got brows, because when the tint fades off they kind of like go transparent, and I am dealing with some breakouts at the moment because it is that time of the month, and yeah, my skin, my hormones are just everywhere I feel like at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to make the bed now, and then what I'll do then is just pop my moisturiser on top once that's soaked in, and this is moisturiser with SPF 50, so I don't have to use the separate SPF, which is perfect because it just means there's only 3 steps in my like putting on my face routine.
But I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while.
Okay, it's all soaked in, so I'm literally going to just put my moisturiser on. And then I may also try and conceal some of these little blemishes that I've got on my chin. Brush the eyebrows again. Just a dab of concealer just to conceal this redness. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with anything else today. Just because we don't have time in the morning. So I'm going to go down and make myself a smoothie. The kids have all had their breakfast. So what I've been doing this week, because his lesson is at 9:30, so we have to get there about 15:15, so we leave just after 9. So I am, in true Emma fashion, running very, very behind this morning. But yeah, I've just been making myself a smoothie so I can obviously like take it in the car and have it on the go. I am due a hair wash. Not sure if I will do it tonight or tomorrow. Because Ollie has football training tonight, so I'll be on my own with Penny at home. So yeah, I'm just going to chuck it up in a ponytail. And then we are good. So let's go make some breakfast. So apologies if my last vlog ended so abruptly. I did say I was going to show you what we've done upstairs in the landing. So as you can see, we have just plasterboarded all of this. So it's all boarded, started to fill. We need to just, this bit here, we need to just add some batten to the wall and then take the plasterboard right the way down to that little ledge that you'll see. Yeah, so we're going to lose that corner of the window. Well, not lose it, but it will just be boarded in, if that makes sense. Because we've got so much light from the Velux window there. And then, yeah, we can start to tape and join and get this all painted. But other than that, that is the only progress. We've got washing to put away when we get home. Oliver, come on, mate, we need to get ready. Bring your towel and your boxers down, please.
I don't need my towel, my boxers.
Where is it then?
Downstairs.
Okay.
Why do you still?
There is shoes everywhere. Nelly!
We have a box.
Hey guys, so we're back home now. Sorry, my hair is a bit hanging out. It's really like tickling the back of my neck. Yeah, Penny just traumatized me the whole session, so I was a little bit stressed that I text Tom and said it's really hard taking Penny there because she's literally just like screaming her head off, having tantrums. She was being really stroppy with me putting her back in her buggy when I was trying to get Ollie changed. She like pulled the hood of her buggy down and it caught me on the nose and I was like, oh my god, why is she doing this to me? But yeah, she's actually just down for her nap. Just sat with her. I've just hung the washing out and I need to go and clear the car out. It is absolutely disgusting. Somebody took Cocoa Pops in a bowl. I'm assuming last night when Tom took Ollie training, because I wouldn't have let them do that. And they're tipped all over the mat. So I am going to go out now. Darcy's just gone out there because she's been giving me a little bit of a hard time. She's bored. And I just said to her, I understand that, but realistically we can't do stuff like every single day. You can't go to like a theme park every single day. It's just like, it's just not going to happen. So yeah, I just went up and explained to her in a really nice tone. It just, I understand she probably doesn't mean to upset me, but it is a little bit upsetting hearing that it's not fair, blah, blah, blah. Like we went to see Barbie the other night, just me and Darcy, because I'm really conscious I want to spend one-on-one time with each of the kids. So just, I took Darcy, we went to see Barbie, got some popcorn, a nice drink, and we had a really nice time. And I just said, like, you've been out with your aunties as well. So yeah, just less of the woe is me. But yeah, we're gonna go and clean the car now. Hopefully we can get this done while Pen is still napping. just got one of these actually. I picked them up in Asda. They're £1.25 now, which I think is quite good because they're like over £2. And it's not like a special buy or anything, that's just the price on the ticket. So I sent Tom up last night to stock up on some because these are my absolute favourites, the vanilla ones. But yeah, I'm actually gonna put my Crocs on because I don't want to get my slippers all dirty. Yeah, I cleaned the stairs. I borrowed my sister's carpet cleaner just because we haven't got like the funds to replace this just yet. Eventually, long term, it will be replaced, but I gave it a good clean because obviously it's been through a bit of a battering with the loft ceilings coming down and the colour of the water is disgusting. But anyway, Penny decided to empty toothpaste all over the stairs, so I probably need to do those bottom 3 again at some point. But yeah, I've got my manifest book. Well, I've got my headphone in. I'm just looking for my phone actually. There it is. And I'm just listening to Manifest again. That's the book by Roxy Nafusi. I'll link my Audible link down below in case any of you are curious what I'm listening to. But I like to listen to my books twice, if I can 3 times. But I've just got her second book that I'm going to listen to after I've listened to this again. So yeah, I'm going to play this and clean the car.
Trying to find some love in this crazy world. I feel like I was never heard. All I wanted was to be loved. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. You will find a way. Slow it down. Dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the ride. You will make it in that. You'll make it.
Hi guys, we're gonna be cleaning out my wardrobe because it's very messy. You can kind of see in it. I don't think you've seen my room properly before. That can be for another time. But this is what my wardrobe looks like at the moment. It's very messy. Hold on. Yeah, it's very messy. There's like books, games, and then these are actually very useful. And then on this side, so these are all my clothes. I put them in rainbow order, but they've kind of got mixed up. So yeah. And then on this side, I have my more clothes. I have my drawer units, which have underwear, pajamas and swimwear, and like bottoms. I have school stuff and my levers. But today we went to the shop that you get school uniform from, and I got not all of it, but I got some school uniform. So I want to show you what I got. So I got my blazer. I got my blazer, which looks alright, and then I got I don't think you can see the logo on here. My sport socks. And I think the logo is on this one. It is. I got a pea top, which I'm going to put it on as well. So this is the pea top. It's green. And yeah. And then I got just like a pea skirt type of thing. So it's like a skirt for shorts. It isn't the best. This is for P, by the way.
Hey guys, so you've been talking to Darcy, I hear. I've just got Penny down to sleep, so I'm having to talk quietly because I really don't need her to wake up right now. She's so tired and very grumpy. So yeah, we have been to get her uniform this morning. We've got absolutely soaking wet, so my hair is huge. So now I've got a vintage pile of mine.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we need to do is we need to sort through your underwear drawer as well.
Did that the other day.
Okay, because there's some socks that aren't in pairs, so...
I did that as well.
What's wrong with those trousers there?
Oh no, nothing. They were just hung up, so I'm going to put them in.
Okay. So let's start by folding this and I can put that in the bag. What's wrong with that bra? You don't want those?
Do they hurt me?
Is that the Primark ones? Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to make a pile so we can start... Oh, your lighting is so good in here. We're just a bit confused. We don't know what to do with our wardrobe. Because I might get Daddy to put the extra pole on this side, because obviously you've got nothing against that wall. If we just shunt the drawers down a little bit.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up.
So it's a few days later from when I last filmed, so I'm just going to finish filming this week's vlog
I'm
today,
strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat.
I'm getting this up on my channel. But hi, today is actually Monday. I was just about to tell you what the time is, but I've actually put my Fitbit on charge. It'll probably be ready actually now. 11:10. So I've been a busy bee this morning. Well, when I say kids, I mean Ollie and Penny woke me and Tom up at about 6:30, and the sun is trying to shine today. So our bedroom was so bright. I need to order some blinds for our Velux windows, because I do like waking up naturally, but that was really, really, really bright this morning. It was kind of like glaring off the back of the door. So we need to look at that. But, sorry, excuse me. I've dropped Ollie off today. He's gone for a football training day. I think it's a 4-hour session. So I dropped him off. It's like half an hour away. So Penny fell asleep in the car on the way back, which is, you've seen her on the sofa. So I said in my last vlog, she's been a bit of a nightmare going to sleep. So I managed to get her from the car, put her on the sofa. She stayed asleep. So I thought, I'm not even going to try and get her upstairs. She can just stay there. So I've just been sat down watching England ladies football. I'm going to go back in a minute because I think it's going to penalties. But yeah, I put a wash load in before I went. that should be ready to hang on the line. So we'll get that out now, and then I might be able to put another load in. You know, the sun is shining, so I feel like we need to take advantage of this. Yesterday I had both of the errors out here. I had the big one and the little one, so you couldn't really walk anywhere. It was just full of washing, so I've been trying to put that away this morning. But yeah, and I've got a big old pile of stuff to go up on Vinted, but Darcy's just got up at 11 AM. But I was gonna see, oh, 11:11, Darcy. 11:11, everyone. Those angel numbers are coming in strong for me. But yeah, I'm just gonna go and finish watching the football, and then I'll come back on and tell you what the plans are for today. Okay, Penny is now up. You say hiya, Penny. Hiya. And we are gonna go for a bit of a drive, and we thought we would go and check out, so we're gonna go in the car, darling, the range. So I'll see how busy it is, see if I can take you inside and show you what they've got that's new. So I've just put the washing on the line as well. I've just taken Penny's bedding off actually, because that was due a wash. So I've got that in the machine, but it's still got like 55 minutes to go. So that'll be done by the time we get home, and then I can put that on the line, because it is quite breezy out there, so it will dry. And yeah, we've got about an hour and 40 odd minutes until Ollie is due to finish. I'm not collecting him. One of his friends' dad is going to bring him back. So yeah, I'll just phone Tom and see what time I need to be home. So I'm not sure if they're coming straight home or not. But yeah, we're gonna head in the car now, and then we'll see what the range has to offer.
Through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, 'cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. 'Cause I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I am on my way up. I won't slow down. It's like to be broken, and I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm just gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down, 'cause I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I am on my way up. I won't slow down.
Okay, we are back home now. We couldn't actually, oh, my hair is crazy. Darcy got a little bit of footage in there, but they didn't actually have much more than they had when I went in a few weeks ago. Wasn't that impressed, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I do need to pop to B&M, so I'm gonna try and go there a bit later when Tom's home. I'm still waiting for Ollie to get home from football, but I think the motorway was quite busy, so yeah, I'm expecting him any minute now. But what I did pick up is I got the pack of 3 knitted pumpkins. So these I don't think were in the right place. There was only 2 boxes of them left, so I just got this box. And I think I'd seen online that they're $4.99, so you can't order them online, but I wanted them to stack. I just thought they were cute, so they're really nice and soft. Obviously not huge, but I didn't think $4.99 was too bad a price for them, so I just got 1 box of those. I picked up 4 of these like little stick pumpkins, so it's kind of like woven material. They were £1.49 each. They're not very long, but I thought I could pop them in amongst like a flower arrangement that I want to pop in the hallway. So yeah, I got 4 of those. And then I spotted this, it was £1. It's the elbow grease stain remover bar, so obviously you just rub it on tough stains and then pop it through the wash. So I thought I would give that a go. And then, oh, what was that? That's Olive's medal. Can you pick that up? I also saw these pumpkin wax melts, and so I thought I would give them a go. Look, give them a go, give them a try. They smell really, really lovely. They're kind of like cinnamon. Like, it just reminds me of pumpkin spice season latte. I actually just googled when is Starbucks releasing their pumpkin spice lattes. It says the 30th of August, but I think if you have the app, you can usually get it a little bit earlier. So yeah, I did just go onto the app, but they haven't got it yet. So yeah, I'm just saying fast forward summer now. I mean, I might just be on my own, so don't hate me for saying it, but fast forward summer and just get me into autumn, I say. I'm so glad I didn't buy a ton of summer clothes. I literally only added like the odd couple of pieces because we've barely worn it. I mean, Darcy's fully walking around in a blanket. She's being really grumpy today. I said to her, what is wrong with you? She's like, nothing. She's being really grumpy, aren't you? What time did you get out of bed? 11 a.m. and she's tired. I've just taken some bits off of the line because it's all nice and dry, and actually I cleaned my drawer out in the washing machine, if you would have seen my last clean with me, and I haven't changed anything. I'm using exactly the same washing bits as I usually would, and the washing smells amazing today. So yeah, I'm loving that. What else? I do have a Temu parcel that it's been on my table for a week, so I might open that with you in a minute, but I'll probably go upstairs and do it. So I've just made myself a green tea. Let me show you these actually, because I got them when I was in Asda because they were on offer, and I've still got the box. So I got these a couple of months ago, and I really, really liked them. So it's Twining's Metabolism, peppermint with spiced green tea and nettle. They were on offer for £2, so I did just pick up another box because I like to try and have one a day. I didn't actually have one yesterday because it was just a bit of an odd day because Ollie had a tournament. And the weather was crazy. Darcy came with us, so luckily she's really helpful because she helps us with Penny if she's getting like a little bit bored, but we didn't fully go. It's our own fault because we didn't go prepared for the rain. We did check the weather before we went and it said no rain, but obviously it was really bad. We should learn not to trust the weather, and it just absolutely hammered down, and it was sideways rain, and all down. I wore jeans as well, and I had this like linen shirt on and just like my khaki jacket. I don't know if you can see it here. I had this on, so I was stood there with this over my head, like just holding it like this, because I'd straightened my hair as well, and one side of me was just absolutely drenched, and I was like, oh. And then Penny was kicking off, you doing your hair? That's not a hairbrush. I can't take this baby seriously. What are you doing? What are you up to? Can you say hello? Say hello. Can you say hello? She's going all shy now, but she's actually been talking so much today. I've just taken a few videos. She's been singing with Darcy to the Billie Eilish song from the Barbie movie. She's had her little guitar in her hand and she's been singing along to it. It's literally the cutest thing. But yeah, I've now washed Penny's bedding. That is on the line. I've just hung that out, so that's blowing. So hopefully that should dry quite quickly. Do you want a reality check? Do you want to see my front room? Let me put my tea down. Somebody commented that they liked my clean with me because I showed you what the house looked like before I even started. I just thought I'm going to do that more often. So here you go. Here's a reality of the kids all being home. And actually Ollie hasn't been here for most of the day, so this is basically just Penny. Look at it. Like, Tom's fully going to come home from work and just be like, what on earth is going on? But you know when you just feel like you're fighting a losing battle? Like, I feel like there's no point in me even trying to clean up until like they go to bed, because you know, parent life. What else do I need to tell you? I don't know if there's anything else I need to tell you. I think we're pretty much caught up now, because I'm actually obviously vlogging for the second week in a row, so I feel like when I can sort myself out and get my videos back up regular, Obviously it doesn't feel like it's too overwhelming. So, oh, I didn't tell you that our bunny died. That is what I was meaning to tell you. So, oh, okay, story time. So, it's possibly the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. But last Friday, I was putting some washing on the line, and I can never, it's like a standing joke. I always say this on my Instagram story. Sorry, the dog is walking around with a medal around his neck. I can. But yeah, anyway, story time. So I was pegging the washing out on the line, and I looked over and I thought, oh, I'll go and feed Max his food and I'll change his water. So I stopped hanging the washing out, went and did that. It's just typical Emma brain, like I always do this, and then I end up like losing track of where I am. Are you okay?
Car.
You want to go in the car?
Where?
We'll wait till Daddy gets home. We'll go in the car then, okay? Because Daddy will be home soon, won't he? Yeah? Yeah, anyway, and I noticed that he just seemed a little bit, he looked grumpy, if anything. So I put his food in, and usually when we put his food in, we can't even put the bowl on the floor, and he's in there trying to eat it. He's like it's like he's starving, but he's obviously not. He just loves his food. You want to go in the car? Can you put my glasses down, silly? Yeah, and he just hopped past the bowl and just was then sat like facing the corner, and I thought, what is he doing? So I went and changed the water, come back, and he was still in the same position. So I smoothed him, and he like didn't flinch, didn't move, didn't do anything. So I thought, oh, this isn't right. Hold on, Ollie's home, I'll BRB. Okay. Sorry, yeah, Ollie has just come home. Yeah, where was I? I can't remember where I was. So yeah, I basically got a blanket, and then we got Max out, and we were just cuddling him, but he was kind of like, I don't know, I just had a feeling that he wasn't gonna make it. He was just really slow, and his eyes were kind of like really droopy. So Darcy was cuddling him, and I phoned Tom and I said, sorry, that is Penny just singing in the background. Yeah, and I phoned Tom, and he said, all right, I'm going to come home now, because it was quite near the like end of the day. It was about like 3:30, wasn't it? It was like later in the afternoon. So yeah, when Tom come home, Tom then was holding him, and he actually had a seizure while we were holding him. And we kind of just, he was led then, we just let him lay on the sofa until he'd obviously finished. And then Tom picked him back up once he was still, and he kind of just took like one last breath, and then that was it, he was gone. So it was weird how it happened, because it was almost like he wanted me to get him out, or something was telling me to get him out, and then he like passed away in our arms. So yeah, sadly we haven't got Max anymore, and he was so lovely. How old was he, Dars? We were working at 8. Yeah, we'd had him from 8. So
That one was 8.
yeah. So yeah.
I would have been the same, Mum.
No, she's trying to put that
If
up.
it would have lasted longer, I would have been the same age as him.
You would have, yeah. Can you put it in there for Mummy, because it won't
When
charge
was his
otherwise?
birthday?
Well, we don't know, because we didn't get him from a breeder, we got him from a pet shop.
I had a rabbit.
Can you pass it to Mummy, please?
I had a rabbit before him. His name was Clover, and he was like all white, like kind of like Max. But Max, he had like brown spots. He looked like a cow. No, he had like cow spots on him, and then but Clover was just.
Yeah, he had a heart attack because the foxes came in our garden. But do you know, Max escaped so many times, and I don't know how we found him. Like, obviously not in the garden, he was like over the building site at the back. The foxes, Tom's rescued him from the foxes. We always joked that he was like a cat with sorry, Penny's just getting my AirPods out. Ollie, pick that up, put it in there. Yeah, we always joked that he was like a cat with 9 lives, but his cage was, we would have had to have got him a new cage pretty soon anyway if he had survived. Can you pick that up for Mummy, please? But so Tom took his cage apart, and that went to the tip. We couldn't recycle it because it was like treated wood. So yeah, I want to go out and get a plant so that we can put it over where he's buried. So we might do that. Yeah, Tom's just come home, so we'll see what he wants to do. He's going to walk into Pure Chaos.
I got a.
Oh yeah, Darcy got a little charm. We went to Pandora, and she got a little bunny charm.
Mummy, I put the whole lid up in one piece.
Oh, that's good. So how did you get on today?
Good.
Good. Can you get my AirPod off the floor for me? It's down there.
Emma.
Hi. I got it
Tell
here.
Daddy.
Okay guys, I'm upstairs. I've just had to come up and open the windows and the door, but I've just pulled the curtains across because otherwise it's really bright in here because we have sun today. But I've just opened a Temu order. I'm just gonna move you back, hold on. So I've actually had this sat on my table in the kitchen for well over a week now. So I placed an order with Teemu. I'd seen loads of people going on there and I was very curious. I went online and it looked really, really good. The prices were amazing. This video isn't sponsored by them. I actually bought all of this. They have reached out to me to see if I want to work with them. So that's something that I may do in the future. But first of all, before I ever like say I want to work with somebody, I want to test out the bits before I ever recommend it. So I've got 3 things here that I ordered and I'm very impressed for how much I paid for this. So I just thought I would show you. So I've unboxed it all. I filmed that to put over on my Instagram. My socials are always linked in the description, so I'm going to make that into a little reel and share it on my Instagram. But first of all, I bought this little silicone brush for Clifford. So we usually bath him at home. Like I've mentioned in my vlogs, he molts so much. So I've actually bought him this shampoo that's supposed to help with shedding. So I saw this. It's really, really soft. So like easy to like move around on his fur. And you open this up and you can pop the shampoo in there. And then it dispenses it. It's got if I just pull these away so you can see, it's got these little holes, I don't know if you can see, just there between the bristles, so you can squeeze the brush, it will come out and then you can massage it in, which will obviously help get out any loose fur. So I'm excited to give that a go. They had like various different colours. I just went with this really lovely green one. And then I'm gonna get a couple more of these. I just wanted to see what they were like first of all, but I got this cotton bud dispenser or holder. So it has just like a really cute wooden effect lid, so you can obviously pop them in there, and then it has like a little opening here, so as you take them they just sit here, and obviously you don't have to worry about them falling out and getting all mixed up. And I just thought that would go really lovely with the decor in the house. And this literally was like £1 something. I'm pretty certain. I'll link everything that I've got below. I'm quite sure if you haven't already signed up to Teemu, I have like a code where you can get some money off, whatever it is. I will link it all in the description, so just look down there, and whatever I can find to link, I will certainly share that with you. Shipping came with Every and it took about a week, so it wasn't like anything ridiculous in terms. I thought it was going to take a lot longer than that, but yeah, it came all packaged up really well. What I'm about to show you next was really packaged well. It had like polystyrene all around it in a box, so it was all bagged obviously in the same parcel. So I got this little bottle for my olive oil. So they actually come with labels that you can choose what you want to put in them. So I might get a couple more of these for our vegetable oil and our balsamic vinegar, because we do use that quite a lot with our pasta dishes. But how lovely is this? And when we use our olive oil, it always drips all over the bottle that it comes in, so I just thought this is amazing. So you just obviously pour it in there, put the top on, and then as you tip it up, the lid opens to let it come out and it's funnels, and then as you tip it back up it just closes. Really impressed with that, so I'll link that down below. So yeah, I just thought I would share those little bits with you.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky.